She knows so long as she was denied, our freedom can never be secured.
Too hot out here, right? You know, it's not bad. I heard it was going to be terrible. I heard it was going to be so hot. Did you see we put out a notice saying don't come? So only 20,000 people showed up.
I love it. Let's go.
There's never been anything like this, but it's great to be back in the beautiful state. You know the state. We love it. And you always have to say it correctly. Nevada. You got to call it Nevada. With thousands of proud, hard-working American patriots, and that's what you are. With your help, we're going to win Nevada. We're going to defeat your Biden-loving radical left Senator Jackie Rosen, who's terrible.
Biden-loving.
By the way, she's a terrible senator.
Yeah.
We're going to knock off the Biden crime family as a Biden family of crime, including the fact that they've weaponized
the DOJ.
The Department of Justice like has never happened in this country.
Absolutely
We're going to
crazy.
end the weak and failed regime of Crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of our country, and we're going to make America great again. Years ago, I handed Crooked Joe the strongest, most secure border in the history of our country. We never had a border like that. We built 571 miles of border wall. It was unbelievable. We ended all catch and release. We had the remain in Mexico, safe third country, and then we had also Title 42. You remember, everything was so good. If this guy just, he goes to the beach all the time, somebody thinks he looks good in a bathing suit. And he has that little chair that weighs about like 7 ounces. It's meant so children can lift it and very old people can lift it. And you know what? He's not old. He's incompetent. He's not old. He's not old. I know people that are 88, 89, 92. A man named Bernie Marcus, founder of Home Depot.
Wow.
Bernie Marcus is 95, I think.
Wow.
And he's 100. You talk to him, he's 100% sharp. This guy, there's just something missing. And there always has been, by the way. He always had the worst and dumbest foreign policy. There always has been. Under the Trump administration, if you crossed our border illegally, we caught you and we brought you back. We took you back from where you came. It was very simple. We had the greatest. Think of it. All he had to do is leave my people in place, leave everybody in place, and he wouldn't be going through this right now. I think it's one of his many big problems. I think the Afghan situation was the most embarrassing day in the history of our country, actually.
Right.
He has a lot of bad days. I could name them, but we don't have enough time. We only have a few hours. We don't have enough time. And now, by the way, it's 110, but it doesn't feel it to me, right? So
I'm like, you got a suit jacket on, ain't a long sleeve.
Right.
If anybody gets tired, you let me know.
Look.
And if anybody goes down, if you start going down with people, they'll pick you up right away. They'll throw water. You know, they were so worried. Everybody was so worried yesterday
Now, that's
about
funny.
you. And they never mentioned me. I'm up here sweating like a dog. Secret Service said, we have to make sure everyone's safe. I said, what about me? Oh, we never thought of that. They don't think about me. I'm working my ass off. I'm working hard.
He is.
This is hard work.
He
Front
said
row
if
Joe.
you go down, they'll
Front
pick you
row
up.
Joe.
Front row Joe. Front row Joe.
Under Biden, the invasion is just a disaster what's happened. It's never happened like this. In less than 4 years, Crooked Joe has imported more illegal aliens into our country than at any other time in the history of our country, times maybe 50. There's never been anything like this happening to our country. They're changing the fabric of our country. They're destroying our country. They're doing things that are unthinkable. This open border, so many bad things, but this open border situation where you're allowing millions and millions of people to flood our country, we can't handle it. No country could handle it. It's not sustainable. The entire world is emptying their prisons and jails, insane asylums and mental institutions. They're emptying them out into your state, but they're emptying out into all 50 states. They're coming in, and there's no such thing as a border state anymore. That border is so meaningless. They just walk right through. They go right through the so-called border states, and they end up in Iowa. They end up in Idaho. Remember when Joe said it's great to be in Idaho, and he was in Iowa? If I ever did that, it would be over. They'd say that's the end of his political career. He's cognitively impaired. No. You know, I had a second test. I aced it. I aced both of them. Not easy to ace.
Come on, let's go.
Biden should have a cognitive test, number one. They say it's unconstitutional. That's a good excuse. He should have a cognitive test, and before the debate in 2 weeks, he should take a drug test, because I'm willing to take one.
Let's go. Come on. Come on.
So Nevada's being turned into a dumping ground, and you are. The whole country is being turned into an absolute dumping ground for what's happening. In Venezuela, here's a statistic that's a terrible statistic. So countries are dumping all of their criminals into our country, right? And also some people that are not criminals but are not productive. They're not going to be productive. They're not exactly going to make America great again. And they're coming in here in huge waves in the caravans, a name I think I came up with. I came up with a lot of good names, like Crooked Joe. Used to be Crooked Hillary. I took it off. Now we call her Beautiful Hillary, because we don't care anymore about that. We call it, because what was better, Crooked Joe or Sleepy Joe? Well, okay, let's have a poll. I'll change it.
Listen.
He's both. He's both. He's crooked. Okay, wait. We'll do a poll. We'll go Sleepy first, and then we'll go crooked. Which is a better name for Joe Biden? Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe?
The people have chosen.
Crooked Joe.
The people have chosen. Hence my word. Janky.
So in Venezuela, they took all of their criminals, a very heavily crime-ridden country. They took all of their criminals and they dumped them into a place called the United States of America. They're down to about 40% left, and
Wow.
they're all coming. I can't believe it took them so long. If I were the heads of one of the many, and this is happening all over the world, if I were the heads of one of the countries, I would have been totally 100% by now. Their crime rate they just announced is down 72%. So their crime. So next year what we'll do is we'll meet in Venezuela, because it's going to be a lot safer. Unless one thing happens.
Hopefully
unless
not.
you make me president.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
Yep.
Insane. Cotton pick insane.
Just scratch my
Every
back.
time I think about it,
That's
I
fine.
just get...
Yeah, great.
So last year, it's terrible. You know, this is as far as the... Look at all the fake news back there. Look at all the fake news.
Fake news.
They are fake. They are fake. Did you see Biden yesterday in Normandy, and he was in France? He embarrassed us so badly, right? Does everyone know that?
Mm-hmm.
He embarrassed us so badly, it was terrible.
It was.
Just terrible.
Help
This
us,
is not a
please.
representative for what used to be the greatest country. This country
That's
is
right.
really, we are a nation in major decline, and we're going to stop it immediately. Last year.
Okay. That's just a little clip of that.
Man.
Of the total of the
Hilarious. I mean...
He said he out there, he loved going to that beach. Like somebody want to see him out there at the beach. And he got this little chair that's meant for little kids and old people.
Well, he's old. Okay, so some of the things that caught my attention, great people, in this speech. One of the things that he said was 100% of the new jobs under Biden have gone to illegal aliens. 100%. He also talked about Title 42 and how...
Well, I'm sure 100% of the new jobs when he embellished a little bit. On
of
that,
course.
But I love Trump. But I love.
It's a very large number.
I love
people.
how
allegedly,
he
but
but you know why he does this? He says what he says because he's not reading from a teleprompter. He said they ain't give me no notes. There ain't no teleprompter. So he going. Joe Biden could not ever freestyle a crowd
if the
like
teleprompter broke, froze, stopped working in the moment, he would
be like this.
He would be a mannequin. The mannequin challenge.
And he'll walk off the
part
stage.
2. Yes,
walk off stage.
Okay, we know it's not 100%.
But I love when he be saying that. Man, that's 150%. That
he talked about how Title 42 is being, demolished, which was a public health order originally enacted under the Trump administration, which allowed U.S. authorities to expel immigrants quickly back to Mexico,
so that was enacted under Trump's term,
or in rare cases to their countries of origin.
I did not know that.
So
I know that, y'all.
He mentioned high interest rates, high taxes under this current administration. The border crisis was mentioned several times. Must I iterate? No taxes on tips. I thought that was a very cool statement.
Yeah. True. Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for, people who work in the service business and rely heavily on those. That's pretty dope. Right. I don't know if they still have to pay some type of commission fee, but hopefully it will balance out.
Right.
Yeah, for them. But that's so dope. That's why I said, like, people are saying, oh, you're not going to feel some of the effects of what he does, but you will. And you're going to feel it at the level of wherever your level is.
That's right.
And I may have mentioned it before, and this is, to me, a prime example of that. And one thing I thought he said that I do some unpopular things if it's what's right for the country.
I like that. So, not popular like Biden saying, let's just do what's popular. He's like, I might do something that y'all might not favor, but it's healthy for the entire country.
Exactly. So he's not there to be liked.
Yes.
He's there to make the best decisions. And once again, I kept saying, the best man for the job. He also mentioned about woke stuff gone in 24 hours.
Ooh, cut that out.
So I know many people will be glad of that.
Sweep that out of here.
No woke military.
Hence, all the folks on that first clip when they were at whatever that event with Biden. Do you remember? Just
no woke military. You want a military that will win wars, and that's real.
That's real.
Forget the foolery. Forget all the nonsense. You want people that's going to be at the front line defending your country.
We don't
their
need
country.
And when I just look at the clip on the people on the Biden side, especially on black folks I see over there, it's like looking at the hippies back in the 70s. Like, we don't want war, man, and they'd be the first people to get blown up. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
man, you got to be smart.
You need strength. We don't need all that. That's a weakness.
No,
we need strength.
It's time to be smart and quit playing around.
We need strength.
And the last thing, so what I looked up was, and this is all part of what I'll be doing for our live on Friday, guys, is pulling some stats. So one of the things I went and looked up when he talked about the economic, how this has been the worst under the Biden administration. So one little paragraph talks about the economic policies that led to the most rapid increase in mortgage rates since 1981, which is the Biden administration. Mm-hmm. In January 2021, the average interest rate on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage was 2.7%, a record low. It is now 6.4%, an increase of 3.7 percentage points, and that was stated in 2023.
It makes Hillary Clinton look like beautiful Hillary, like you said.
So I have, we're going to be talking about some real solid statistical information, because I know that's one thing that I need to sharpen my knowledge base on, is getting some real solid statistics, because people want to argue statistics who they don't even have none themselves, but they want to ask you what statistics you got, but they ain't got none. But that's okay, because I like to be knowledgeable, not just on information, but also on some statistics. So am I going to remember all this? No, but my phone will. That's
so funny you were saying that, because I thought about it the other day. I said, I know some of our, like, if I were to ask some of our people, if y'all could drop the facts of what this president did, let's not do it from a biased standpoint, but let's just be able to read the data. Some of y'all would do it, but some
Well, I'm going to go and do the research myself.
For some people not to be
bring it
biased in
to the
situation,
live
because I need factual information.
But I'm going to not. Don't rely on nobody else to give you no information, boo. You got to check it out for your own self, honey.
The reason why we're gonna review information because, like my wife was saying, for real, that we run into these scenarios where we don't have full detailed information. And when you have full detailed information, people don't have anything. But if you don't have full detailed information, you kind of just standing there just trying to defend what you have. So we're just going to balance out. I really want to know, what did Obama do in his term? What did Biden do in his term? What Trump did in his term? And then we'll do the comparisons.
Yeah. And if you want to send links, so let me correct myself. I said that. If you guys want to put links there and you want to gather some links, but I want to go to some reputable, not just news, like Fox and New York Times and Politico and Daily Mail, all of these still may lean a certain way.
Yeah.
But I want to go to where you got the solid facts, the government and other, statistical reporting organizations that will report the facts from a non-biased perspective. So, I'm going to look at the Gallup poll. I'm going to look at the Pew Research. I don't think they have, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's going to be less influential in regards to it's more this way, it's more that way.
True.
So, yep. So be ready, guys. Friday, send links if you have any. But come ready to have a great discussion. And let's keep it real. Let's, talk. Because some people are on the fence. Some people don't know. Some people don't plan on voting. Or they may vote independent.
Shout out to Ricardo. He's my barber. He's like my cosmetic barber with certain things. Mm-hmm. And we had this conversation. We were having this when I was up to go see him. And a lot of people think like him also. You know how we're supportive of Trump. Like, we have family members that are supportive of Biden. We can't, for God knows why. But then he's more so, he's in the middle where he don't want to support both because he don't trust either. And he was spitting out some information. And I was like, I didn't really, some stuff I couldn't answer. And I'm like, and then see, that's another person that's in the middle that's not going for either, but you couldn't really thoroughly ask the question. So I said, that's why that just give me prime example. I need to know some things.
Yeah, but we're not going to know everything, but I want to know the key important statistics in the key areas, breaking down to some little bitty detailed things about something else that's, only a person of this interest would care about. No, we want the major things that's influencing people here in this country.
Yeah, right.
Jobs, money, economics, safety, security, your house. You got to bring it all the way down to you as an individual.
Yeah.
Your safety.
Yeah.
Your job security, your content creation. All of this plays a part. So yeah, it's going to trickle down to what you do somewhat, one way or another. Education in regards to what your kids are being taught, who is guiding the education system, policy, all of that. Health, insurance policies, insurance plans, all of that is important. We want the key major issues and how we're going to be impacted, and then we can break off into some subcategories, because that list at the whitehouse.gov is like
massive. I need to be able to get what I need from it and not to be overwhelming. But all right, man, 2024, be more,
talk less.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.